I've had Ducatis and Triumphs, had a Norton Manx, had a Laverda, Ducati SS 750, and I wasn't going to do stock. I've always had cafe racers. This was going to be no different. Quite unique. I've not seen another one like it, and wherever I go on the thing, it draws a crowd big time. Usually I have to park it and get away from it right away, or I'll spend half the day answering questions. Hello, my name is Ken Crites, and we're here in Huntington Beach with my 1970 Honda CT70, which is now a Honda 160. And this was built here in the garage. As you can see, it's cafe racer style, which is the type bike I've always had. That everything was hand built right here in my garage, paint, bodywork, everything. Started with a basic chassis, and that was it. Everything else you see was either added on as aftermarket or built by myself. And that includes the seat, fenders, chain guard, swing arm. What's really unique about this is the inverted shocks, which instead of the fat part, the plunger down below, it's now up above, which helps on the unsprung weight, helps it to handle a lot better. Has a disc brake on it. 12-inch rims. They come normally with a 10-inch rim, and went to the 12-inch so I could get a better tire on it. The road race Michelin's. Fender, both front and back, are carbon fiber, which I did myself. I took the stock fenders, extended them, welded them up, and then made molds off of them for the fender. Headlight pod is a Bates headlight. It's wrapped in carbon fiber. Went ahead and made carbon fiber for the tack mount, or the speedometer mount. And then the handlebars, I got them off of a bicycle. Went ahead and cut the center knurl out, and then welded in a piece from another handlebar, and went ahead and TIG welded that to make the clubman style bars. Speedometer is off a S90 Honda. And then if you get back into the motor, working our way backwards, it's a 160, where stock it was a 70cc. It's got an oil cooler, 22 millimeter Koni on it. And that's pretty peppy at 160. The thing will do 60 miles an hour with no problem at all with the gearing I have on it, which is a 1632. Foot pegs and the shifter over here is billet. Those are all made by me, and the kickstand. The body itself, when these come out, they normally have welded seams everywhere. What I did was went ahead and ground down the welds. They were big, machine welds, globbed on. Ground them down, and then went back over them and TIG welded them in, and then smoothed them out and filled everything. As I did in the side plate, this is normally indented. Build a plate for that and filled it in. Same thing in the front here. This is normally open. For a little cleaner look, welded that in and filled that all in for the wiring to come out. As I did the same in the back here, and brought that out up through the back. And then what we did here is I'll pop this off. And this is the seat. We extended the seat back for the tail light. And that holds the battery and the gas tank and everything. And like I said, I have the quick releases on it, so we can get that seat off to put gas in it. And it has pins in it to align it, if we can see it. And that aligns it and locks it in. Starting at the bottom, it's got a 2-inch extended swing arm, aluminum. The stock one, of course, is steel, 2 inches shorter. Air shocks. And again, the carbon fiber. This is a bracket made out of aluminum and welded on another aluminum plate and then wrapped in carbon. And that gives it stability to where the fender doesn't go anywhere. Stainless steel exhaust is pretty unique. I had to build the lower part of it, but the upper part is off of a monkey bike, which is pretty popular over in Japan. The front part of the exhaust system, I had to build from the head pipe out to get it to line up properly. Then stock rear brake, which is a drum brake, all refreshed, ready to go. And that's pretty much it. Also what we did is, with extending the swing arm 2 inches, gives it more stability. Up on the front shock, we reversed the axle and put it in front instead of trailing, and that picked up another 2 inches. So overall, it's 4 inches longer in the wheelbase. And that helped tremendously on the handling, because this bike this small at 50, 60 miles an hour, it can be pretty twitchy, but with the 4 inches added to it, it's very stable. It's surprising how stable it is. And actually it's pretty comfortable too. If you look, it looks like it's pretty small, but with my size and me on it, it sits pretty comfortable. And you can ride it a lot of distance, and like I said, it's very comfortable and very responsive. Handles nice. Just got it running about a week ago, and no problems so far. It's been pretty flawless. So, which is kind of interesting to build something from scratch and have it just work the way you thought it would right off the bat. And so I'm quite happy with it. And I don't know, everybody asks me if I'm going to sell it and do another one. I say, oh God, no. I put so much work in this thing that it's going to be around for a while. You notice the Monster too, that's off the Ducati Monster. So we refer to it as our Monster 160 because of the 160cc. Anyhow, that is my Cafe Racer Honda.